So yesterday I had a soccer game and it sucked. It sucked. Okay, it was probably one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. Not because of my performance, but because of the team and the ref. You know when there's so many external factors that you can't control and it feels like everything is going against your side and it feels like everything is wrong. That's how it felt. And it's not even like I'm trying to play the victim or my team. It's genuinely how it was. And yesterday during the game, I was playing, right? A whole bunch of calls that were missed and everything. The ref was not calling anything for us. And I know it's like, oh, we've heard this a million times before, but genuinely, like, it was so annoying. And this one time, this guy, he was taller than me, but whatever. He locked his leg in mine, okay? Locked his leg in mine, and then pulled me down so I couldn't get the ball. And of course, the entire game, we've been just not getting any calls, and it's been so frustrating. The other team has been so unsportsmanlike and everything, right? So of course I'm gonna get angry. So I like get up and I start like pushing him, and I'm like, I shouldn't have swore, but I did. I was like, what the f are you doing, bro? And I started shoving him. He shoved me back, and I'm like, and then the ref immediately comes over. I'm like, this guy just locked his legs in me and pulled me down. You're not gonna call anything. And the ref didn't say anything. He just gave me the kick. So I had a kick, pass it to my teammate. He tried passing it to me, but it was in front of me. So I run up to the ball. The same time this other guy comes in. We both go at the same time. I didn't trip him. I didn't try to shove him. Nothing. I go in. He slams his arm in my face, directly in my nose. And I didn't trip him or anything, right? We both hit the ball. He slams his head in my face. And I immediately just stop moving. Ref calls. I get a yellow. I get sent to the penalty box. My nose immediately starts bleeding, and my eyes are like teared up. My nose still hurts, and it feels like everything was just going against me. And I think that's a very good point for today's video, is realizing when you can control your surroundings and when you can't. You got to make sure to plant your seeds into your success and know that you can't control everything, but as long as you're planting the seeds, doing the action, manifesting, you will get to your success. And this external factors that you can't control, you have to deal with them. I know I've said this in past videos, but it's always a good reminder because I need the reminder as well. I can't control everything, but I got to make sure to plant the seeds that I need to succeed. Plant the seeds that will bring me to success. Make sure that my vibration level is not down here, but it's up here to where I'm going to be. I gotta act like I'm already there. And that's with planting your seeds, making sure that you do your actions. You're speaking your future. You're speaking your dream out loud, acting on it, manifesting, talking about it. These seeds that you plant every day will get you there. Will get you there. And there will be people that just try to hurt you and shun you away, or you can't do anything about someone else. That's them. And that's when you just have to be positive. And it's hard. Like, that bears the question of whether being angry is sometimes necessary, and like harsh anger, because yesterday everything was against me. And of course I kind of not lashed out. It's not like I punched him, but I did start pushing him, and I did swear. And I don't know if that's right. I don't think it was. I should have kept my cool, but it is difficult when everything is going against you, right? And it's not like I'm trying to be a victim here, but my ankle is hurting. My nose is still hurting, Woke up, bloody nose still. I don't think I broke my nose. It looks pretty fine to me, but it does hurt. But you can't do anything. Those guys on the team, very unsportsmanlike, swearing at us. You're foreign, like they are foreign, and so they're talking in their language. You don't know what they're saying. Not saying that they are shit talking us in a different language, but sometimes I do assume that, and I shouldn't assume, but it's just difficult when everything is always trying to go against you, and you don't have lots of power, and the only power you have is what you can control. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I want to be able to control every outcome, and I know I can't. But what you can control is your success. Now, to a certain extent, because I do believe that sometimes opportunities do arrive and get into your life, and your path might switch to a different direction you didn't realize. But you are still getting to a success that's best for you. So plant those seeds, man. Plant those seeds and try to act in accordance to your highest good, your highest success, powerful achievements, everything. You know, I have to start acting more like I've already reached the top. And, you know, I can't lie to myself. I can't lie to myself. You know, sometimes I want to lie to myself to make me feel comfortable in what I'm doing, even though I know subconsciously, you know, in the back of my mind, I'm not doing everything I can. And I got to make sure to do even more work. Be truthful with yourself. Be truthful with myself. And make sure to keep on planting the seeds and acting in accordance to my highest good. And, you know, planting the seeds so I can get to the success I want to reach. Everyone can do that. You can do that. And I know you might be watching this small YouTube channel. This guy's probably 17. But trust me. Okay. You know, I'm going to reach my success, and I've been speaking about it. And I'm going to reach it because I've been planting the seeds and I've been speaking about it. Not saying that everyone needs to go online and do this, but I just felt like I could share some of my knowledge with you guys. And, you know, with every video I've gone through, there's always something you can take away. And I hope that you realize that this video can help you. It can help you. You know, be open and be open to receive gifts from the universe and be open to positivity. You can be positive. Plant your seeds. Start acting. Start manifesting. Start speaking what you want into existence. Your positive vibrations will align you to your highest good. You just got to make sure to try and find that vibration where you can reach your highest good. You know, you don't want to stay down here. You don't want to stay low and sad, melancholic, and feel like everything is against you. Yeah, sometimes it might feel like that. Like my game yesterday. But you got to move on. Yes, you can be angry and frustrated. That's how it's been feeling like almost the past week for me, I'm not going to lie. But you got to keep going. And when, you know, while you're in the storm, it's hectic. You know, your life is hectic and you're not too sure what's going on. But point out the synchronicity in it. You know, oh, that's so weird how this guy came up to me and, you know, congratulated me or something. Like, that's not just a coincidence. That must have been there for a reason to help you know you're on the right path. This guy that I was friends with for when I was like 8 or something. And then we kind of like separated for a good bit. And he was on my soccer team, but he came up to me at the gym the other day. And he was like, I really appreciate your videos and, you know, all the progress you've been making and everything, like with you and your soccer ability and everything. I'm like, oh, wow. Thank you, bro. Like, it did really, like, I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. You know, and everyone commenting and everything, like, thank you guys. You know, I don't know if I'm meant to do this forever, but I know that I can share some stuff that will help everyone. And I hope you guys just take away something every day. When you're in that storm and it feels hectic, know that as the dust settles, as it gets, you know, as it turns into rain and then sunshine, like, you will understand why you were in that storm. But, you know, while I'm in it, while you're in it, you have no idea. But make sure to keep moving and don't fall back into an old habit. Don't keep going round and round, and got to make sure to keep, you know, moving forward, keep stepping forward, because, you know, soon enough, not exactly sure when, but when this storm settles, I'll understand why this happened, why my life has been kind of hectic, and I feel like I don't even know where I'm going. I'll understand it once it gets away, because I'm planting those seeds. I'm rooting myself, right? I'm rooting myself into my success. You know, I'm not going to get flown back away into the tornado that's running through my life, right? I'm planting these seeds. I'm grounding myself, and I'm making sure that I'm rooted in my success. And this storm around me is actually best for me. And it's not going to pull me out. It's not going to unroot me. I'm going to make sure to stay here. And I'm going to make sure to grow while in it. And as soon as it passes, I'll flourish even more and understand why I passed. So that's my video today. Have a great day. There's lots of external factors you can't control, but you can ground yourself and you can plant these seeds into making sure that your success will happen. Keep on working. Thank you guys so much for everything. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for everything I have, man. Thank you guys. Peace.